So you're ready. So let me go ahead and pass it on to Mr. Iglesias.
All right, thank you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, hold on. Are you not, Brenda? Can you come check my levels for me right quick? I feel like we have to be on that same. I want somebody to check my levels and make sure my camera angle's good. I'm playing, man. What's going on?
I'm doing good, hombre. Hey, that's funny. I feel like I should get my microphone in the shot too. My microphone looks like the guy sitting on the edge of the couch.
Yeah, let me.
It's in your face.
If it's at the wrong angle, it looks hella uncomfortable. So let me.
Hey, who's this bigger?
Crisco Kidd Block Party.
How you been, man?
Doing good. Hey, that's a really cool, I guess, art piece you have behind you. I see a couple different influential people on there. I see Cantinflas, Vicente Fernandez, and Bruce Lee. So that's you got some serious.
Most guests cannot guess everyone on the couch here. So let's start over here, like you just said.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
Cantinflas, Bob Marley, Marilyn Monroe, Vicente Fernandez, Tupac, MLK, and Bruce Lee. You're the first one that has got it right. You're the first one, man. Yeah. And I know what churros are, so yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias is joining us. Welcome.
It's a Crisco Kidd and the Manteca Kid together. Finally. Exactly. Crisco and Manteca together. We've united.
That's the new show after season 3 is a wrap here on Netflix. Mr. Iglesias, congratulations. I know it's really hard right now to get back in production. For a lot of people, there's so many restrictions and restraints of what you can and cannot do, but you hit us with season 2 earlier this year. Now we're in season 3. How has the whole experience during COVID on set been, and how have you been able to move forward, man?
Well, the show, fortunately, we were able to wrap not even a month before everything went, south. So it was beneficial, but at the same time, it was kind of like one of those things where you're not going to see us address anything COVID related because COVID wasn't a thing yet. Social distancing wasn't a thing yet. Any of those things, nobody was fighting over toilet paper yet. So none of those topics are going to be covered. And so I just want to let everybody know that, it's unfortunate because if we were, then we could and we would talk about everything that's going on, how people are handling it. And we'd find a way to put humor behind it, clearly. Otherwise, it'd be a really sad show.
Right.
I'm looking forward to coming back if Netflix wants us back, because there's no guarantees until it's in writing. I have been on other productions, on other sets, and I've seen how they're handling things. There's COVID officers to make sure that people are staying, keeping distance, making sure that people are constantly being tested, that people are wearing masks. If you're around talent, you got to wear a mask and a face shield. Hand sanitizer everywhere. Everything smells very sterile. Sterile. Yeah, the world turned into a great big bottle of Fabuloso. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gabriel Iglesias, let's talk about Mr. Iglesias, because season 3, we've seen the characters evolve. Now they're kind of growing up, getting into the older kind of student talks and conversations as far as
hormones are kicking in.
Hormones are kicking in, exactly. So what's the best thing about this season, and what are some key points and things for us to look out for?
Definitely the growing relationships with the students, with the faculty. I'm going to be having a special someone in my life on this in this season. So you can look forward to watching me be very uncomfortable, because I was very uncomfortable the entire time, because it's one of those things, man. I'm a comic. I've never thought about being a leading man and what could potentially come from being a leading man, and so I found myself in that place, and it was. Yeah, you'll see. You want to see this, because it's me being in a place that I was not comfortable with, that just took some serious adjusting to, and you could just tell. I mean, it's cute, but at the same time, it's like, wow, look, I didn't think he could. Okay, here we go.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask, is like, how much of it is kind of based on anything that may have happened with you in the high school years, whether a situation might have happened with one of your teachers or something that happened to you as a student, and now you get to kind of put it in and relive those moments, whether it was awkward or some of the best times of your life?
I think the main thing was being able to be in that same environment. So that's why the school is modeled after my real high school. It's like, okay, we're in Long Beach, California. It's Wilson High School. It's that, the rooms look pretty much like the rooms from the real school. It's that being in that same place, that familiar place. And as far as moments go, I just think that they're not the same moments. They're clearly new ones, right. But it's one of those things where these students and the relationships between them and the teachers and the faculty, it's so positive. And I just think that that needs to be put out there more positivity, more. If someone cares, how much of a difference can be made. I know that for me, my teacher, the one that made the biggest impact in my life was my speech teacher. And I think it's cool that she has attended every single taping and has been there. And she's just like, wow, this is incredible. And I think it's awesome that I had lost touch with her for so many years and then reconnected with her literally the week of the premiere. And so she's been there ever since. And it's kind of a tying both worlds together.
Did you find your speech teacher through Facebook? Was it something like that?
My buddy Juan found her. He, they actually told me, the school told me when we were looking for her that she had passed away. And I was like, are you kidding me? And my buddy Juan found her. And then we told her, hey, they told us you were dead. And she was like, what? And so she was she still is very colorful. Yeah. I don't know how she would have been as a teacher today. Because back then, man, you needed a good kick in the butt to get going, and she was not one to really censor herself. Her and my mom were the same people. They just
that's why I had that bond, right?
Told it like it was, and so I don't know how they would have adjusted to today's times.
Now, Pitbull's globalization, what we do, we play songs from all over the world, some of the biggest artists across the whole planet. It wouldn't be Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide's station if it wasn't. So, Fluffy, I'm going to ask you a couple of your favorite songs. And if you have a interesting story involving Pitbull or how has his music kind of impacted anything that you do at all, if so.
You know what? I actually got a chance to work with Pitbull one time. We did a network type of thing where they were announcing all the new upcoming television shows that were coming out. And we were both hired to be like the entertainment. So I was the comic. He was a musical guest. And I just remember I was watching the way, and this was before Pitbull was Pitbull, and I just remember watching how in control of his environment he was, and how everything is like, you're going to handle this, make sure you're on top of this, make sure you're on top of that. He was so involved and so to watch him choreograph everything backstage, with everyone to make sure that he put on the best show was awesome to see. Because then you see where that went years later, where I've seen a lot of artists that kind of just wing it or kind of just, let's see what happens. But you could see that, he's the man for a reason. He's very, very smart, and he knows what he's doing, and he goes out there and he does it every night. But yeah, Mr. 305. I was actually, believe it or not, I was the original Mr. 305, but it had nothing to do with area codes. I was, I'm diabetic, so I was kind of hitting them numbers,
That should have been a mixtape. You should have done a Mr. 305 tape together, man. That would have been the move. Hey, I also know one of Pitt's songs used to be part of one of your specials, right?
Yes, we hit him up because I did a special called Aloha Fluffy, and we liked the song Don't Stop the Party. That y'all ready for this? Hey, yeah. I could do the whole song in my head, but we hit him up, and he actually let us use the song. He gave up his fee. So he didn't charge me his fee to use the
licensing
song, which I thought was like, wow, what a gift, what an honor that he would do that, because he didn't have to do that. And so I know I owe him one for that. I definitely owe him one for that. But yeah, if you watch my Aloha Fluffy special right at the beginning, I walk out to Pitbull's song.
Off mic, we were talking about churros, and we're talking about just eating and different types of foods. One thing that we're kind of known for at our restaurant with the food truck is we do amazing things with churro buns. So we have the Crisco Kidd bacon churro cheeseburger, and we have the Ring of Fire churro chicken sandwich. And I like to take the sweets and I like to take the savories, put them together. You are on the burger show, and you had a chance to put together some different types of sandwiches and melts and burgers and everything. What was that like, man?
Oh, you caught that, huh? Yeah, man. I was asked to be part of a wonderful show called The Burger Show, and Chef Alvin, he was teaching me how to make smash burgers and molitas, and at the end of the episode, he made me the most epic. And I know everybody uses the word epic now, but this is one of those. There's no other word you can use. It was the most epic burger I've ever seen. It was an aged patty with a lot of pepper in it, bacon, chili, cheese, and then a giant rib stuffed in the middle of it. So yeah, and then a bowl of queso to dip it in. So I mean, it was just like, oh my, on Texas toast. It was so like, if you just go and watch the video of it, it is the most epic burger sandwich thing I've ever put in my mouth. That don't sound right, but yeah.
Yeah. So with your kind of diet restrictions, right? A lot has changed in the past couple of years. Can you still have fun with food and enjoy some of the things that you've loved in the past, or has your diet kind of like, I'm gonna still eat what I want?
I'll tell you what, bro. I don't call them diet restrictions. I call them diet adjustments. Diet adjustments. So no, I still, here's the difference is that, okay, yes, I tell people I'm diabetic, and then I'll post pictures of food, and then they jump all over me and they're like, how dare you do this? How dare you eat that? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You're so unhealthy. And I'm like, look, first of all, just because you're diabetic doesn't mean you can't enjoy things. Doesn't mean you can't have a cookie or a shake or enjoy your coffee. It's all about how you manage your diabetes. I'll tell you, I'm on expert mode now of managing my diabetes. I have, and this is I'm not trying to make money on it, but I got my little sugar reader right here. It's digital.
Okay.
And I have an implant. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I have an implant that you put in your arm. Every 2 weeks, you change it out and you switch arms. And basically, it's like going to the bodega, to the marqueta, to the store, and you take it and you scan yourself, and you scan it, and it tells you what your blood sugar. Like, see, right now it's 194.
So you don't have to use needles or poke yourself anymore.
No. And see, right now, I'm not gonna lie, this is high. Anybody who's diabetic knows that's a little high. But you see the little blue thing right here?
Yeah.
That's the safe zone. And see how I'm always in the safe zone?
Look at that.
You see that? I'm better than Bitcoin. I'm very consistent. But I'll tell you what, I had some oatmeal earlier, and and
it's already spiking.
It spiked a little bit, but I'm good.
Hey, so how much tapatio do you put in your coffee, bro?
Oh my God, I love that stuff.
Because I'm looking behind you, and next to your Keurig coffee maker, there's a bottle. So I'm just trying to figure out, is that the secret to your coffee or what?
Man, you got some good eyes. I've been looking at all your your unit, your lamp, and stuff over here, but that's nothing. You saw that. You know what? I do put that on a lot of things. A lot. I don't know what it's doing next to the coffee.
I thought you were doing something we're not on yet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Spicy coffee. I mean, I could do pumpkin spice, but I don't know about tapatio spice coffee.
Try it out, man. Try it out. Hey, Fluffy, I know we're pressed for time, so I just want to get to what's happening in 2021 as we're closing out 2020. It's so crazy. I know you were supposed to kind of go on tour. It's been pushed back. I think you have Denver or Reno or something this weekend, and then everything's kind of going for 2021. Yeah, it's not happening, or
no? Reno got canceled too.
Oh my God! So everything is just
I literally had renal failure. Okay, that's the kind of crappy jokes I'm doing right now because I have no stage.
We're all adjusting, like we said. It's adjustments, man. It's adjustments.
It's adjustments.
So I know we got the Funko Pops, the whole merch. Everything is out right now. That's amazing, even in to get the Funko Pop itself, man. What's happening for 2021 as far as the tour? Or are you going to do a stand-up special to keep us standing by, a new one, or what do we got?
I did get the green light to do another Netflix special. I was supposed to record it in September, but for obvious reasons, not able to pull it off. Some people said, well, you should have done something like Kevin Hart or maybe like Jeff Dunham, social distancing type of show. And I just wanted to make sure that if I did a special, that it did that I didn't restrict myself.
Got it.
I'd rather just wait until there's the time when I feel like people are in a different headspace where I can just give them 100% instead of giving them a a performance that I don't feel like I can, because I just think that when I walked away from the stage last, my material was such that it didn't have anything to do with anything that's going on now. And I just don't think that it's going to be as relatable. So I need to start over, if you will. So I know that I got to get back out there and get into a rhythm, and I can't just do a special without having a warm up. It's like, all of a sudden you're in the gym and you're killing it, and then you stop, and then you walk back in and you're like, I'm going to kill it, but you haven't done it in a long time, and now you can't even hang for 5 minutes on the treadmill.
But that's got to feel good, right? As far as any type of creative, because it's like you get to start again and rebuild and kind of put something new together with all new material of life experience that it's not just happened to one person, but we can all relate because we're all going through this together.
Let me tell you, I have not been nervous in a very long time, and I'm nervous about getting back up on stage. Wow. So that in that part, it's kind of good, but at the same time, it's like, wow, let's see what happens, because it's like, I hope I'm still able to do what I was doing and be as effective.
I'm sure you'll do what you do, man. I'm sure you'll do what you do. Gabriel Iglesias, it's been a great conversation today. Mr. Iglesias on Netflix, December 8th. And anything you need on our end, you're welcome on this show anytime. Thank you, hombre. I'll follow you on Instagram, but I definitely want a picture of your sign. That's an epic sign. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll take it with the good camera, not the cell phone camera. Here we go. We got to get you an iPhone. We got to get you an iPhone. Don't tell me I can't hang out anymore because I got the Android. You're like, we don't talk to people in the green buttons, man. Yeah, right? Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the conversation today. Thank you, hombre. Be good. Have a good one. Be safe. Yeah, you too.